Hey guys, welcome back to another exciting episode on Hall Family Farms. I'm inside my greenhouse because it's raining right now. And I don't mind, one, because I'm inside, and two, we could really use the rain because the month of July was very hot and dry. And today is the 1st of August, and so today's project is about getting some seeds started so that I can have a fall harvest. Now, I live in South Central Virginia in growing zone 7B, and my first frost date in the fall is October 15th, but generally speaking, it usually doesn't happen till the middle of November. So, and I'm kind of counting on it because we're cutting it kind of close with some of the things that I've got here that have started. So let me show you what I've got here, actually. So I've started some Sun Gold tomatoes. They're like a little cherry style tomato, kind of a yellow orange. Really good tasting tomato. So I've got some of those started. I also have some California Wander green peppers started. I don't know if they've germinated yet. I haven't looked, so we'll see here together. I also have Ambrosia Cantaloupe. Now, I put all of these in the wet paper bag back on July 27th. So, and as you can see through the plastic here, these cantaloupe seeds have definitely germinated. So I want to get those potted up in solo cups so that once they get their true leaves, I can transplant those out into the garden. The last thing I have today on our agenda is jack-o'-lantern pumpkin seeds. Now you might be asking, Matt, why are you growing more pumpkins? Didn't you plant some of those Dill's giant Atlantic pumpkins? And aren't you going to try to get that record for the largest pumpkin this year? Well, you're right. I did start some seeds. I started 5, grew them inside, transplanted them out into my garden. They were doing well, and then I'm not sure what happened. Well, I think I do. Some sort of a squash bug, I believe. I think that's what it is. Has killed every plant that I have. All 5 are dead. They are all withered up. And so I'm hoping the same thing won't happen to these. These take less time. They obviously are a smaller pumpkin, the size of what you would typically find on someone's doorstep for Halloween. So that's what I'm going to try. I want to have at least some pumpkins, seeing that I'm not in any way going to have any chance of breaking the world record with the Dill's Atlantic giant pumpkins this year. So doesn't mean that I've given up. It's just not going to happen this year. It's just too late to try to start over. So that's what I've got. Let's come in, see a closer look and see what these seeds look like. All right, let's start with those ambrosias, since we know that those have definitely germinated. And I don't remember how many seeds I put on here. Well, they definitely have germinated. Check it out. Hopefully you can see that. So, I don't know, by my count it looks like there's maybe 6. So let me see if I can tease these off without breaking them. That's the only risk you run, really. All right, let me get that. Oh. All right, let me get that on my hand so you can see that nice root we've got there. All right, so now I just need to get my fancy dibbler. For those who've been around, you know, I have a fancy dibbler here. I'm just going to stick that root down real gentle like. Try to get it in the center here. Just like so. Right there it is. Okay, so it looks like I've got just enough cups. I already potted up with some soil here. Okay. Wow. Wow, that's a real nice one right there. Let's get that one in. Okay, I worked that one in. Alright, let's go for the next one here. Look at that. Some nice side roots coming off of the main root. You know, you might be asking yourself, Matt, why are you going to the trouble of having them germinate on wet paper towels in a Ziploc bag? Why couldn't you just plant that directly into your garden, you know? And I do know that you can do that because my grandfather did it, my dad did it. They would make hills and plant 5, 6 seeds in a hill, per hill. And that was fine back then in West Virginia. But here we have so much pressure. Weeds, insects, animals. And so I just have found that there's a better chance that they're going to make it if I go through this extra step here. One, I know that they've germinated. Two, I can take them in, put them under my grow lights, and kind of nurse them until they get big enough, they get their true leaves, before I put them out into my garden. And then I can feel confident that I've done everything within my power to be able to give them the best start. So that's what we have here, and it looks like I've got an extra one here. So let me get another cup. All right, got another cup here. And now it's just a matter of giving them a drink and getting them all settled in. All right, got that taken care of. Let me get those on my tray, and I'm going to take them and put them under the grow lights. All right, let's see how these others are doing. It's getting kind of late here, and I'm not sure that these are ready to pot up yet, but let's see. These are the California Wonders. I'm not seeing any germination yet on those, and those take a little longer. I mean, it's only been, let's see, the 27th, 3, 4, it's only been 5 days. So they usually go 15 to 20 sometimes. So let's see, we've done the ambrosia, cantaloupe, let's see, sun gold, tomatoes. Let's take a look here. There's a couple sun golds. All right, set that aside. We might try to do something with that. Well, let's check out the jack-o'-lantern pumpkin seeds. Oh, we got two of 6 that have germinated. So let's start with those. Let me get a cup here. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I've got 3 cups with some seed starting formula here. Let's see if we can tease this one off. Oh, that's a nice one. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it. It's got some nice roots shooting out there. Let's get the fancy dibbler. Actually, let me put it in this one here. Alright. Got that one right there. Alright, I think there's a second one here. Just starting. I don't know if you can see that or not. We'll go ahead and put him in. Cover that. I'm just actually going to cover that one a little bit. Alright, and I think that's it right now. So we'll put the rest of those back in the bag and let those cook a little more. And I'll label these when I get inside my office grow room. So let's see. Oh, the sun golds. All right, let's see. I think I had one nice one. Let's see. We'll go ahead and pot that one up, I think. Got a couple here, actually. Alright, they're awful small. I don't know if you can see that or not, right there. Well, we'll go ahead and put it in. Get this one started. Okay, and let's get one more. Alright, got one more here. Go ahead and get this one. Actually, there's a couple here. Go ahead and put this one in. Set that aside there. I think we got potentially two more, it looks like. Let's see. Yeah. Let me get 2 more cups. Alright, I got 2 more here. So put this sun gold in. This one's got a really nice root. There we go. And get this one very small. Won't have to dibble too far on this one. There we go. And we'll put the rest. Looks like there's maybe 6 more seeds there, so we'll put that back in, let those cook. Maybe we'll get some more. And that's going to do it for this episode here on Hall Family Farms. Please be safe out there, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.